Loosen the lug nuts on both rear wheels with the lug wrench, but do not remove them completely. Jack up the rear of the car and place jack stands on the designated points for safety. Remove the lug nuts and then the wheel. Remove the two caliper bolts and remove the caliper. After removing the old pads, remove the old rotor. Remove the single screw holding the rotor to the hub, T30 Torx screw. If it's stuck, a hammer can be used to tap the rotor loose. You should clean the rear brake caliper cylinder boot area, as dirt, rust, and debris can cause it to seize or malfunction. Use a specialized brake piston tool that rotates the piston as it pushes it back into the caliper. Remove the old fluid. Leave a shallow layer of fluid to prevent air from entering the system. Did you enjoy this project? Make sure to subscribe for more. Place the adapter onto the end of the caliper piston grooves. Fit the reaction plate and tool body onto the caliper, aligning the adapter's studs with the piston's grooves. Turn the tool's body counterclockwise to seat it against the piston. Turn the tool's handle clockwise. This will simultaneously push and screw the piston back into the caliper housing. Keep turning until the piston is fully retracted. A piston is fully retracted when the seal is flush or lower than the piston face. A wire brush and brake cleaner to thoroughly clean the wheel hub, especially the surface where the new rotor will sit. tension to the grooves where the pads sit. Remove the slider pins from the caliper carrier, clean off old grease, and apply new brake lubricant before reinstalling them. Ensure the rubber boot is properly seated to protect the slider pin. Lightly lubricate the hub surface with anti-seize or brake grease. Install the new rotor, aligning the bolt holes and securing it with the T30 screw. Lubricate the caliper slide pins with brake grease. Install the new brake pads into the caliper bracket, ensuring they are properly seated. Reinstall the caliper over the new pads, making sure the slide pins align with the bracket. Tighten rear brake caliper bolts to 18 feet lbs. Remove the cap and drain out the old fluid with a turkey baster or fluid pump. Fill the reservoir with new .4 brake fluid. Use a guide pin for wheel installation. Slide the wheel onto the pin so it is supported and flush against the hub. tighten all the lug nuts in a star pattern to ensure the wheel is seated evenly. Remove the guide pin and immediately replace it with a lug bolt. Lower the car so the full weight of the vehicle is on the wheel. You should torque a Volkswagen Jetta's tires to 88 feet lbs using a torque wrench. Tighten the bolts one at a time, moving to the next bolt in the star pattern until all are fully torqued. Install any wheel covers, making sure they snap into place securely. Pump the brake pedal several times until it feels firm to seat the pads and piston correctly. Repeat the process on the other side. After a short break-in period, check the brake fluid level again and top off if needed. Required tools and supplies. If you enjoyed this tutorial on replacing your brake pads, then you'll definitely want to subscribe for my next project.